Japanese gin.
I've had that.
Yeah, it's good. I was surprised how good that was. I found this. Can't get this in the Carolinas anymore. Wild turkey rare breed.
Yeah, you can.
Rye.
116.
Not the rye.
Well, the rare breed I know is 116.
Yeah, the rare breed. Yeah, this is the rare breed rye. It's not.
Oh, the rare breed.
Yeah, this is the rye. I couldn't. Well, they had it here for a minute, and then it'll just,
Yeah.
Man, look.
That's
Let's get
drink.
into it. This is all good for the show. So let's
get to the end of any bottle. It's normally a story that comes with it. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, sometimes you just remember some good shit. Welcome to the Bottom of the Bottle podcast.
people, y'all know what time it is, man. It's Friday Night Live at Bar BOTB. This is the Bottom of the Bottle podcast. I am your host, Jayyywalkintha3rd. That's my co-host, CarolinaDirt803. What's going on with you, player?
You already know how I start. I ain't shit. Just trying to make it to the weekend, baby.
Hey, I don't see why not, man. Look, introducing down at the bottom, young Ryan of the Bars Open podcast. He's out of Rock Hill, South Carolina. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm doing good. They call me Ryan because my dad wants me to get a job. He said, "Give me the whitest name possible." And
man, look,
employed my entire life, so it has worked. I can't hate on the hustle.
Hey, that's generational wealth.
Yeah. I don't know about the wealth part, but
Ryan,
at least you got in the door. We don't have to act like shit is fair.
Yeah,
you know
well, that's all I need. I'll put it on the paper, and they say here I went up to a dude named Dan Jamar, and I was like, oh, Dan Jamar Williams or Ryan. They called me, and then I show up, and they're like, oh, well, since you're here, we might as well interview you, and I got the job. So I was like, hey, cool, got to do it.
Hey, man. Indeed, man. Well, welcome to the Bottom of the Bottle podcast, man. We're going to take it light, man. If you've seen a couple episodes, we just going to have, okay, well then, we'll see how it go. You know what I'm saying? I still got to clock in one more time. So I'm going to do what I can do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, look, we start out with this thing called First Call, man. The bar is open. The bartender is getting ready back there. He's getting the drinks together. So First Call is just a rapid fire, quick questions. No real right or wrong answer. Get people to know a little something about you without letting them know too much.
All right.
What was your very first foray into spirits and firewater and whatnot?
Very first was, I think, like most people, walking over to my dad as a little kid, say, hey, what you drinking on? I think he was, my dad's very basic when it comes to beer. He was like, Budweiser afterward. I like, let me get a piece. And, look back, mama wasn't there. He's like, yeah, take a swig. Hated it. Walked away because it was Budweiser and I was like 5.
Yeah,
and, so he was smart because it kept me out of his liquor cabinet. I was just drinking Kool-Aid.
I can dig it.
Real drink would probably be Jack Daniels.
Okay.
I'm originally up from Detroit, and Detroit borders Canada. You can just take a bridge, come over. In Canada, when you turn 18, Detroit, when you turn 18, you go over to Canada because you can legal drink. And I think the first was Jack Daniels. So that was the first.
A lot of love for Detroit, man. I know some good people up there, man. I went up there. They took care of me. I was up there for opening day for the Tigers. I don't really follow baseball, but opening day is a big deal. If you're ever in Detroit for opening day MLB, go kick it with them people, man. It's a party everywhere.
Oh, you will have a good time. You heard all the stories, but let me tell you, when you get up there, you will have a good time. I promise you.
Indeed. So what would you say, non-experience to developing your taste bud, what was your first everyday drinker?
Ooh. Build up, just trying to build it up. Actually, probably vodka, because vodka is one of those spirits that you can mix everything with. When you first starting to figure out what you like, I was going through, oh, give me a whiskey sour. I was blending everything. And vodka, you got any juice,
Any
you
juice.
put that in there, you're good. You can make little
People like to
fancy
hate on
drinks like
vodka,
this.
man.
Yeah, you make little fancy drinks like this. This is a Vespa, so this Vespa Martini. I don't know
All
why I
right.
decided to go fancy on you guys. I got my pinky
I,
out.
you do what you do, man. You in your home. That's the beauty of
Hey,
this show.
there you go. Hey, it's a
What
bar job
was
every now and then. Yeah.
what was the first bottle you spent a bunch of money on and you was mad at?
Ooh.
He knew that one.
Well, going by my age, I'm a child of the '90s, so them Incredible Hawks was the drink. So I said, "Oh,
Ask Carolina about Incredible Hulk.
let me get some Cavassier, let me get some Hennessy, let me get that
Hypnotic.
Hypnotic." Yep, very mad. Drank it, thought, act like I liked it, did like it, didn't like that price tag for it. That was the first I was upset about. I mean, I spent way too much money on alcohol since, but yeah, I'll put that was the first one I was mad about because I was like, man, I just did this to look cool at the club and just bring it to the house. So
Okay. So the flip side to that is, what's your under the radar budget bottle or a couple of them if you want to go?
ooh, again, um, I can't have a podcast called The Bar is Open without having a few. Budget bottle, I'll go bourbon because that's probably my most knowledgeable drink. So bourbon, I'm a rye guy. Rittenhouse, it's old school, but it still got kick. Comes in at 100 proof. Um, Vodka. Right now, I haven't seen it too many other places outside of Rock Hill, but it's one called Petergroff or Petrograph, German six
I heard
kind of
Petrograph.
still. Ooh, it's. I've had blind tastings with Hanger One, with Grey Goose, with it. It beats them every time. And I do everything when I have people over. I like to do blind tastings. You think you know what you like, but I can get some high dollar stuff and some down at the bottom, and everybody keeps picking that one. So
Indeed. Indeed.
for gin, right now, gin.
You
'Cause
ain't got to talk about gin, cuz. You ain't got to talk about no gin.
Okay, right.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead. You might educate a gin drinker. I'm
No,
just not
it's
one.
your cup. You drink what you want. I am really into this Roku gin. It's a Japanese distilled vodka out of the Centauri family. And that's all these bourbon guys, because all the bourbon heads are like killing the market and killing me because I can't find any good bourbon for under 50 anymore. But they when they start up the distilleries, it takes at least 4 years to be called bourbon. So they gotta sit. So while that's just money sitting in the shelf that they can't spend, so they start making gin and vodka. So a lot of
Right.
people have gin and vodka. There's like a billion of them out there. But I like that one. I like Centauri distillery. I like those Japanese whiskeys. They can't technically be bourbon because they're not made in the U.S. So
All right.
I like that, and that one's just very strong. A lot of juniper. It's just very pure. It's a good strong gin. So there you go. And that one's like
Indeed.
$25, $30 at least around here. So can't go wrong
My
with that.
last question is a throw-off question. It's just a question that I like to ask because it normally come with a story. What car growing up did you own or borrow that got you in the most trouble?
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay, for that, I'm switching over to brown liquor.
I'm mixing too.
Well, I had a car that got me in a lot of trouble. That got me every place. My dad bought me my first car. It was a Plymouth Duster.
Oh,
I can't even believe I fit in that car now. But I'll actually say the one that I borrowed, I think that's a better story because that was just in shenanigans when I had that car. But I borrowed my uncle's car. It was a blue, like 1991 Ford Ranger or something like that.
a pickup truck.
Yeah, a little pickup truck.
Square body, yeah.
Man, down in dirty streets of Detroit.
Okay.
Pick up a girl, just lying and picking her up in my uncle's truck, and it was great. His garage, I could just walk up and pull up. So I just come in late, push it into the garage, close the door all light, and then just walk home. And man,
Yeah, you was doing something grimy.
Yeah, that blue truck had some good times, man.
Well,
I
that's
felt
my
bad.
five.
My little cousins was getting the side seat. They're like, oh, she only knew what happened.
That's my 5 questions, Carolina. What you got for them?
All right, what's your favorite song about drinking?
Ooh, that's a good one. I've never thought about. Blame it on the alcohol. I'll go there. Act this right to the point.
Okay. Now,
Jamie Foxx. Yeah, Jamie Foxx. Yeah.
What's your favorite when you got your favorite glass at night and you trying to let your mind escape? What's your favorite song?
Just about anything by Stevie Wonder, especially what's the album? Interventions. Yeah, Stevie's like the dude to just let my mind, because like every song got meaning. So, sometimes when I'm in my feelings, I put on some Stevie. If I have to pick one, there you go.
All right. What's your favorite black TV show?
Ooh, of all time?
Of all time, your favorite of all time.
I want to respect my history. I'll go to Jefferson's
Okay.
because it got me pimp walking. I didn't know. Yeah, it's the first man I seen pimp walk, even though he's like 4 feet tall.
And talk that trash to white folks, cuz.
Yeah, he trashed. Yeah, everybody was.
Never saw that on TV.
That's why I love.
Never
Jefferson.
saw that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question. You got me like thinking about those two. Yeah, I wouldn't just say Jefferson's. I'm obviously excluding a lot, but yeah, I'll just stick with that.
So in our group, I ask questions every day. So I'm gonna hit you with this one. Your favorite female action/superhero?
Yeah, I got a thing for Wonder Woman. I ain't gonna lie. You put on that Wonder Woman out. I tell you about you ever see that commercial where they had Serena Williams?
Yeah,
Serena.
I had to stop watching TV. I had I'll be back.
Damn.
I turned the game off. I don't need to see this.
All right,
That's hilarious.
My last question. We asked this to somebody, dead or alive. Who would you like to politic with? We'll say for about the length of your show, dead or alive. Who would you want to politic with?
Oh, dang.
Jay, we don't be on here just drinking now.
I like Jay's question better. That was all about drinking. Now you got me thinking. If I'm really going to have a debate and talk about stuff, I don't like getting stupid debates but if I'm politicking.
I mean, it don't matter. Like somebody you just want to talk to.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Albert Einstein. Once upon a time, I was a nerd, and I was really into the sciences. So, and that dude was deep on a lot of stuff, not just about the mathematics and physics, but life, love. He was a horny dude. If you know your history about him, he was getting
It
after
take all day to do that math. Ain't a whole lot of room
yeah,
for
man.
moving.
When he was doing that math, a couple of those grad students came and bent over in front of him. He didn't mind.
All
There's
right,
some stories there.
real quick. This is a bonus question for both of y'all, real quick, because it just came top of my head. Dead Presidents or the movie Panther with Kadeem Hardison?
Ooh, dang, I ain't seen that forever.
For me, Dead Presidents. It's not even.
Yeah,
Dead Presidents should have
yeah.
won some Oscars, cuz.
Yeah. I mean,
Dead Presidents, for me, is one of those movies that should have been mainstream and it should have had a big rollout. Dead Presidents was a big deal.
yeah.
All right, first call. First call's over.
There you go. I like this. I'm stealing this. Let me tell you that right now. I'm stealing this ad. I
Oh,
like
this shit
this.
ain't over yet. This shit ain't over yet.
Okay. Hey, I got plenty of alcohol, so let's go.
Yeah. Well, you know, I got a fresh untapped bottle of little firewater myself. You know.
Oh man.
Only
I'll mix it up with you. I got boom. I got whiskey.
Yeah.
I got bourbon and rye. And if y'all get real deep,
We coming to your house, man. We gonna shoot the next podcast with you.
that's all right.
Yeah.
Come on down.
I hope you got two more
Indeed.
chairs like that one. Oh no, I'm
Nope.
Hennessy.
Yeah, that's my last bottle of the stuff. And what pisses me off, this is just industry talk. This is really good. This is awesome. Everybody loves Black. Not the greatest bourbon in the world. I will fight it. I mean, it's one of the hardest to find. This is like my last bottle. And I gotta, holding on to it till I get another one. But I've had better bourbon. I'm not putting it down. I like it obviously, but there is a lot of stuff. But that's kind of why I did my podcast, kind of just educate people on what's out there, what they may not have heard, what they may like, teach them what to like about, whatever they're drinking on.
Buffalo Trace is a hard one too. They say it's a hard one.
Yeah. It's just it's a renaissance for bourbon. There's a lot of people that just come to the stores. I know I got friends. That's all they do. All they just go to different liquor stores and see what they got allocated.
Right.
So
Yeah.
So Ryan, tell us about the difference between Detroit and being in Rock Hill.
I'm about to say I don't know shit, and I can tell you the difference.
Yeah, I know. I mean, night. Okay, there's night where the sun is not out, and there's day when the sun. That's the difference between Rock Hill. I tell you, Rock Hill and Carolinas are good. It's a good place, I've been here for like 15 years, so I must like it. I don't like people that move to someplace and then like, oh, it's better up there. Like, if it's so much better, why don't you go back?
That's what I said.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
So, but
take your fruity drinks too.
Thank you.
What I'll say about the D, like in my experience, is the people are dope. Like people from Detroit generally have a southern feel to them anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying about it. Yeah.
Yeah, they got a southern feel to them anyway. And as long as you respectful, cause like it ain't really like I was able to move around the city in a way that I didn't feel threatened at any point. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everybody was literally just having a good time. Like Detroit is a city that's a throwback. They literally still go out and dance, cut a rug, and do shit like that.
Yeah,
like
we don't do electric slide. We do My Eyes Don't Cry No More, Stevie Wonder, and we do the hustle of that. That's what we do.
Okay. But, you know what I'm saying? And that's super dope. Yeah,
you will have a good time. I mean, the quote unquote problems with Detroit. Yeah, because we got screwed over by, Big Three. I mean, you went from a city, imagine a city with 5 million people, and 98% of those people work in some capacity for the auto industry. Like if you wasn't on the line, you were doing support services. You did catering for the businesses around it, and then literally overnight they closed everything down. What else you gonna do? You're gonna move wherever your family was. You're gonna leave. So that's what happened to Detroit. So I think you get a bad rap. I'm like that would happen to any city if you built on one thing, and that thing goes away. But like you said, the people are the heart of that city, and the ones that stayed was just like, this is my place, and I'm gonna just rock with it, and I'm gonna make it happen. And that's some of my family, and I go up there every year. COVID's the only thing that kept me away. Every year, I would go Labor Day for the Jazz Festival. It was the largest jazz festival in America.
Oh wow!
Every year, and then, like you said, it went down, but they still keep it going.
What's the name of it?
It was the Montreux Jazz Festival. Now it's Detroit or Detroit Jazz Festival.
Okay.
Yeah, it's. If you are in jazz, you've been there. I don't know how deep your musical tastes go into like jazz, they've been there.
Right.
Esperanza Spalding, the Marsalis, Dee Dee Bridgewater, Chick Corea. If you're in the jazz, I'm in the jazz. That's my thing too. So, everybody in jazz and R&B has been up there and played.
One of the weird things about the D, like when you go to certain places, like you could point it out. Hey, look, when you get up to Main Street, don't cross the tracks going east. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, you must have been with the West Siders. Yeah, I'm an East Sider, so that's the.
Oh no. What I'm saying is like just through riding through the city, just me being a visitor in the city, it's like it's not really neighborhoods. It's kind of like you could see a $500,000 house, and then you can see a burnout next to that $500,000 house.
Oh yeah,
it's just weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, oh man, you definitely know. Just give you a little Detroit geography. You're on the Mac, that line of Mac. That's where it literally. You'll get potholes and $1 million. You just cross that street, and then it's like paved with gold. I'm not going to say that was the white neighborhood, but that's where it started. That was like dividing lines. And but they will always come over. For all the drama that was out and about, I never had any really racial issues for the most part with just people in the neighborhood. I grew up, at first when I was a little kid, very diverse neighborhood. There was a lot of Asian, a lot of white, and we was all together and it was all cool. You know how it always is. When you're a little kid, you just cool. You just want to play. It's when the parents get all upset, like,
that's what you say. Racism is taught.
Little Becky starting to get boobs, and she's starting to look at all these mothers that were playing basketball with her, and then Dad was like, I got to get her out of here. Let's move.
Yeah. But you can't do no black babies around here now.
Yeah.
It
didn't stop them. Trust me, they came back.
Indeed.
Yeah. Trust and believe that. Believe that.
So how did you get into bouncing? I believe you said you was a bouncer. How did you get into that?
Well, you can't see in the camera. People tell me I'm a big guy. I'm about 6'3", 280.
Oh, you with us? Bald head, no.
There you go. So, and there was like a big guy, but I was, I would put it like this. When I was a little kid, though, I did get bullied a lot. So I had to learn to, throw my hands. And I got good at it. But at heart, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Indeed.
If I have to fight you, you will go down quickly. And that mindset works well in being a bouncer. Because you don't I don't understand these a-hole bouncers and stuff, but man, you want people to come in. You don't want to give. Why are you on them? As long as they don't do nothing to nobody, leave them alone. So I was the guy, and I got in there and just looking for some work, Just need a little, little side. Got to pay for the beer. Got to pay for the drinks. So I got into it. And like, yeah, you a big guy, hi. And I just got good at it because I can talk people down for the most part. Drunk guy just, okay, yeah, I know you want to show out your girls there, whatever. I can diffuse the situation. And the owners appreciate that because I didn't, you got customers that will return and I didn't break the furniture.
A roadhouse.
Yeah.
Move
Until I needed
roadhouse.
to break the furniture. Yeah, exactly. Roadhouse. Be nice until it's time not to be nice. So that's worked. I've always been in the industry doing that because and people like me, and then they would take me back. The bartenders, the owners would take me back, like, "Oh yeah, you cool? Hey, I got this new bourbon. I got this new drink or whatever." They give it to me, so I just started knowing everybody in the drinking industry. I would talk to the distributors, and so it kind of just worked out. So that's kind of.
Have you ever had one of your team members make it hard for you?
All the time. Yeah, they gotta go. They gotta go. Gotta go. I mean, how many times y'all been going to a club or something? You coming in there and stuff. Boss want to give you a hard time. Check it. What for? I mean, this grown man, obviously. You card him, let him go in, say thank you, and call it a day. You don't need no more. It's something they handle it unless they get up, unless they, start grabbing on somebody, grabbing on the waitress. You let them be. But you always got somebody that's like, certain police officers that got to prove something.
Yeah.
They start from like bouncer to like mall security, rent a cop because they can't make the cop, and it
Paul Bart.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to trickle down, and I'm like, cool. So the owners would put me in charge, and then I get these knuckleheads that got to prove something, and I'm like, man, this should be the easiest job. This should be the easiest money you get. Worst you got to do for the most part is just walk some drunk out, had too many, getting too loud,
Right.
just walk them out, and he's good. But you got somebody like, oh, he's threatening my authority, and want to start stuff.
Man,
But
And not to divide the lines. Hold on. Not to divide the lines. But I did a couple of parties and different things myself. If you had to say between male and females,
females are the worst.
I just wanted it to be somebody beside me to say it.
He was so serious.
Listen,
He was
I
so
am
serious.
not Bill Cosby. I do not need drunk women in my life. I need women that can drink, but once they get crazy and loud and acting, you can't do nothing with them.
Right.
You can't do nothing with them. I had a chick last time. I had a chick regular, and she's just taking shots with everybody. Everybody's giving her shots and everything. Cute girl too, but tall and got stupid. And I'm like, you gotta go because you're just too loud. You gotta go. I'm trying to score. She's like, yeah. Why are you acting this way? I'm like, babe, let's just go. She came at me. She bit me. She bit me on the show. I'm like, did you actually just bite me? She's like, why you? Like she literally bit me. I was like, oh man. So,
get your mouth off me.
Yeah, I know.
All the times I want your mouth off. Get your mouth off me.
Yeah.
Hey,
well, she was bad too, but I've seen some of the dudes that been on us. I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Man, I was in the strip club. This was a long time. I was in the strip club, and this dude. He was in there. He was drunk as hell. Mm-hmm. So security was letting him because he was spending money. They let him. They gave him a little more leash.
You're right.
So
yeah. That's how you do it. That's how you.
So the later it got, he ran out of money. So now the girls are complaining. Exactly. So what they did was, it must have been this dude's first night. He might have been 5'10", $150, and he was security now. So he's trying to battle this drunk dude that's probably 170, same height, but he drunk. Why security let them go toe to toe in the middle of the strip club?
Because it's funny.
Exactly, and that's what it was. I think that's why I said I think it was his first night. I think they were testing. It might not be his first night, but his first altercation. So I think they were testing. They let him go toe to toe with the drunk dude. But he got some licks in. But when he realized the drunk dude wasn't feeling these licks, and the drunk dude got the upper hand, that's when they wanted to rush him. Yeah. So that same night, I had a little. It wasn't the same night. A couple nights later, a couple weeks later, I had a problem with with a guy, with one of the security guys, and he came to me with a problem, but it was like 10 of us in there. You wasn't gonna win this battle.
That's why you have to talk and treat a man like a man.
Exactly.
Especially like strip clubs and those real clubs. Treat a man like they spending money. You come in there trying to, impose your authority or something on there. It's going to end terribly for you. No matter with some respect, you can get things handled.
And then we had. You remember when Peyton Manning won the last Super Bowl with the Indianapolis Colts?
Yes, I do.
So that night, Jaywalking, that was that 360 night. Mm-hmm. Dude was in there belligerently drunk. They kicked the man out the club, but they beat the brakes off and embarrassed him in the club.
Yeah, that happened.
That man left, went home, came back, and unloaded the whole clip on the club. Reloaded. The man reloaded, but he did kill the bouncer that put the punishment on him. But he hit like 5 other people. That's
why, as a bouncer, the last resort is putting hands on. Right. For that reason. They will come back. Difference. Yeah. You put hands on, you got to beat them down, and then you call the cops. So they take them away. You can't just get those free licks and stuff like that, because that will happen. I've heard stories. I've seen that happen. I wasn't there. But, yeah.
I never supported that. I never supported... Like, that's the quickest way to get me off your security team. If you just trying to get your jollies off. This is not Fight Club. If you want to do Fight Club, go to the gym and do fucking Fight Club. This is bouncing, cuz we here to make sure people are safe and have a good time. Like, I'm a veteran, so I take it a certain way. I'm not here to fuck nobody up. Yeah. My hope, my hope is that I just get paid for nothing. I get to look at some women. Hey. You know what I'm saying? I get to laugh and giggle, get to sneak behind the bar every now and then and get me a sip.
You get paid.
You get paid.
And get paid for it.
To keep the a-holes out. That's all you should do. A good bouncer is stealing money and the owner's happy about it.
Right. Indeed.
Indeed. The girls that, I'll stay late. I may even help flip some tables. Yeah. I may, walk the ladies, the waitresses, the ladies out to their car, and then I'm going home.
Yeah, well, that's a house phone. I ain't heard a house phone.
The iPhone.
I know.
Boy, I ain't heard a house phone, boy. That's a rotary. That ain't no rotary.
That's my lady's cell phone that she left down here. I told her I'm on a podcast.
That's that iPhone. That's that iPhone ringtone. It sounds authentic.
I covered there for landline.
Yeah, I'm about to say that sounds like a cordless phone.
She put that ring on there. My grandmother still has the old phone in her house in Detroit with the rotary. She still has it. My grandmother. Ooh. Well, I know. Yeah, she's my grandmother. I ain't gonna never tell my grandmother's age. She's 30.
Okay.
Yeah, she's 30.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
God bless her, grandma.
My grandmother will hear me say her real age, come down here and beat me up. And y'all for talking about her real age.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to grandma.
Yeah.
We don't want no smoke.
Grandma 30 years old. I'm 20. I don't know how I got older than my grandmother, but apparently I am. So apparently I'm 29.
Oh, go ahead.
Let's get to the real shit. Because you are knowledgeable. You knowledgeable about these spirits, cuz.
I know a thing or two.
Okay, so let's cut to the bullshit about some of these drinks that people hold in such a high regard that they feel like it's status symbols in reference to them purchasing such and such bottle. and the quality of said bottle. Let's start with, say, a Patron. What's
Well,
your general?
Hold on, real quick. Let's get your 3 top and then finish with that question. Get your 3 top. Go 3 top, and then finish his question.
Oh, see, that's crazy because that's like, that's like picking my children. You said Patron, so you go tequila. If I go tequila, 1941, 1800, and El Mejor.
Yeah, I heard of El Mejor. I'm not a tequila drinker though.
Yeah, I gotta go. I can't pick just one. I mean, it's the bar is open. It's a whole bar. So I mean, I am. Fun fact about me: you can't out tequila drink me. You cannot.
I wouldn't want to.
I ain't
can't
gonna
stand
try.
the smell.
Nobody. It's an open challenge, but you're gonna have to pay the bill if you want to take on the king. For whatever reason, I do not know why. I do not know what, but tequila just goes through my system, and like I would get sick after a while. Obviously, like just alcohol, but it doesn't affect me. I don't get a hangover. I don't get anything. So I can just drink it all day. Exactly. I can drink it all day and it will not affect me. I don't know why.
But go ahead and answer his question.
Yeah.
Why ain't Patron in your top 3?
Patron is not in my top 3. It was my most hated because, one word, one name, and brand. That name is Usher. The king of the strip club. And, and it's but because he started advertising, everybody thinks it's okay. I say that because maybe in the future I have Patron sponsorship and I don't want to put them down. So
I will. They bullshit.
Okay. That's why you want to be sponsored by Patron. I'm trying to get paid for this every day. I'm not putting down anybody. That being said, and I think even Patron will admit this, they may not stack up to some other aged tequilas, but it's marketing. It's marketing. You come there, you got Usher, he'll start dancing, sing to your girl, my baby, and then next thing you know, it's $60 for $750.
That's why it's bullshit.
I wouldn't pay that. I haven't paid that in quite some time. I haven't drunk Patron in quite some time. Some of their coffee liqueur is pretty good to mix with and stuff. I will tell you that.
It's bullshit.
But it's marketing. But that's, like I was just showing you. Blanton's for bourbon. Love Blanton's. Good bourbon. It's great bourbon. It's everyday bourbon. In the 90s, this was well. You go to the club, they fill this up, you mix this with some Coke. Now, this is $60, $70 a bottle. And you can't find it anywhere. As soon as it comes on, it's gone. Marketing. Good for them. They're making their money. I ain't gonna never hate on anybody making their money.
Supply and demand.
But it ain't gotta be my money.
It won't be mine.
Yeah. Indeed.
Second, so that's on the other end. My top 3, like I said, 1942. Tequila goes. Oh man, I got so many tequilas. We gotta have another podcast. We gotta have another meeting about my top drinks, whatever, man. But I'll stick with those 3. I think of those 3 for tequila.
So let's move on to the vodkas then. Same type setup.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about your Belvederes, your Grey Gooses, and knowing what you know and your own personal taste? What do you replace those with? For the people that say they love those, what would you put them onto?
Now, if you love Belvedere, okay, I won't fight you on that one. If you do,
It's bullshit.
You're very.
Bro, we trying to get sponsors. Don't run all the sponsors.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. Speak your mind. But but I like for Belvedere is okay. I like Belvedere. I don't pay for the price because I found better vodkas. I mean, to mix it out. The one right now, yeah, that just took over the world is Tito's. Tito's vodka.
Let me ask you this real quick.
Yeah.
Since black people took it over, quality of Tito's went down a little bit.
You're not the first person to say that.
I feel like it's different. I definitely feel like it's different.
But here's the thing: vodka, and this is things that I talk about on the podcast. So if you're interested, I gotta always promote. I'm always promoting.
Always.
But the thing about vodka is it's supposed to taste like nothing.
It's
That's
the base.
how you originally designed it. Like we want, with some Russians or some Icelandic people, like we want to make this potato and so that's it. It gets distilled to taste like water, to go down easy and taste like nothing. So unless you fruit it with whatever, add flavor, it's a good clean vodka. It's supposed to taste clean.
Not that charcoal filter shit.
Right. It's not supposed to have all a bunch of bitter aftertaste and stuff. So if you're like, ooh, I can taste all this, like, there's something wrong with it. And then, that's the thing now. They're like, oh, with vodka, it got to be 15 times distilled through your mama's panties or something. No.
Damn.
After 4.
Damn.
Yeah. Look at the bottle of vodka. It's like distilled 8 times. Distilled.
No, yeah, I seen that, but not through the panties.
Yeah, well, you like what you like.
Oh, Rasputia panties.
You like
got no bottoms, ma'am.
They try and distill it to make it better, and I'm like, after the 6th time, after 4 times, and I've been back there. I helped distill the vodka before. It's clean. It's a good vodka. So
they just say that for the people that don't know. They try to put the
numbers.
They
think it's like, 8 times distilled. This is the best vodka. Look at your Costco vodka right now. It says 6 times distilled. I'm like,
yeah, and it's good, right? And it's $20.
Yeah, and it's good, and that's what you want out of vodka. Because vodka, unless you're Russian, you're gonna mix with it. Drink with a Russian. Try that one day. Lifeless with a real old school Russian.
Hey, you had that Bruce Willis vodka. It's like a Russian name, Sabisky.
Yeah.
I had that. It's decent. It was decent.
It's decent. Yeah,
it's decent.
Yeah. Again,
how you feel about Kettle One?
A lot of money to have Bruce Willis say this is my vodka.
Yeah, and you hadn't heard him for a while say that neither.
Stop paying them because, like, man, we paying you a lot of money, and you ain't came out with Die Hard since since like 2002. So
it's still the test of time, though. I might watch it tonight.
Christmas movie,
best Christmas movie of all time.
Oh, he agreed.
It is.
We've been saying it on several episodes.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you can't get better. Watch it with the whole family.
Yeah.
You can.
So he.
I'm a fan of Kettle One. How you feel about Kettle One? What's your review on Kettle One?
Kettle One is also very good. Like I said, there's a local one that I drink now, Peter Groff, and it's not even local because it's Russian. I don't know who. Somebody. I didn't do the research on it yet. I just know it's very clean and it mixes with everything well.
What's your favorite mixer?
9 times out of 10, I make my own. I do not subscribe. Technically, any martini is a mixer. Think about it.
Little vermouth.
Yep. It's a mixer. Once you mix it with something, it's a mixer. So if you get a martini, you think Jack Coke, you think margaritas, they're all mixers. So, and I make my own like simple syrup. I make my own, sour mix, which is nothing but lemons and limes. Just squeeze it, put it in a bottle, call it a day. And it'll taste 1,000 times better than anything you buy off the shelf. And you won't get the headache because of what gives you the headache, what gives you the hangover, is all those adjuncts they put in all these other drinks. You want to drink all night and feel great the next day, spend another $1, get good stuff. You can drink all night and feel good.
That's why I stopped using soda. I stopped using soda with mine.
Yep.
Especially with my
Thank you. Yep. It's the adjunct.
definitely a fan of the sours. That's sour whiskey, sour vodka. Like I'm definitely a fan of the sours.
Exactly. And all you
Well,
got to
look.
do is squeeze out some lemons. We can get a little, go to like IKEA. You know, your girl loves going to IKEA. Get these little flip top, you know, okay. Squeeze out some lemons, put it in there. And here's a pro tip. Just put like not even an ounce. Just put a little bit of vodka, good quality vodka in there. Again, it's tasteless, but because you put the alcohol into the lemon juice, it'll keep longer. So you can throw it in your fridge. You'll make a bunch of it, like spend
What we
10
do.
minutes. Yeah.
What we
Put
do
that-
already.
and then just put it in your refrigerator, and it'll last. I've had it last month with no problem. Tastes just fine.
It don't last with us, but
Yeah.
it
Well,
lasts. We are.
Yeah, we a special group though. We a special group.
Yeah.
Now you already set the stage for you coming back to give, because you've given us a lot of good information. Probably a lot of good information to novice drinkers, non-drinkers, people that think they drinkers and all. You know what I'm saying? So my final one is just because I'm so sick of people ordering Hennessy. Is there a bottle of Hennessy that you prefer? Oh, you got the regular dog.
That shit's horrible.
Yeah, I'm good.
I
I drink it for years.
I'm fucking
I drink
up
it for
tonight.
years.
I'm talking shit about everybody tonight.
Y'all just spoke some truth. And thank you. I will be, anytime y'all need me, just holler at me. Just tell me if somebody dropped or whatever, just holler at me. I'll jump in.
So hold on. Let's go back to this thing. Because you grabbed it right there. Do you just have Hennessy because people think it's popular? Because that's what the regular people
I got a lot
want?
of family from Detroit that will come visit me, and I have to keep Crown and Hennessy in my house.
Crown is not good.
Oh.
Crown is not good.
Crown Black is decent. I don't like the
Black
purple
is
bottle.
Crown Black is very good.
It's
Crown
very
Black
good.
is good.
94, was it 94 proof? It's very good.
Too.
See, boy, we own it. We own it.
Yeah, I got that upstairs. But there are certain people of our hue that's all they drink. And I like those people. And I try to educate them on different things. But that's their drink of choice. And I keep it in my house at all times. Not because that, I'm a social person. And when people come over, I like to have what they like. That being said, I like you guys, drunk it all the time too. Grew up on it and everything else. And, all the stories, give me some Henny and everything else. Is it the best liquor in the world? For my personal money, no. If you want to sponsor me, Henny, I will. Yeah, it will.
I know that's right.
But that being said, here's the thing. Hennessy, Crown Royal, they was the only ones that really marketed to us.
So I don't even know that they marketed to us.
Well, it
They
just
did.
we adopted it and they
The
saw
label.
money and
The label looked like us.
Yeah. That was the one we could get and they could say. I said, what? They got a usher. They got another usher about Hennessy and everything, how it came over.
Tupac.
Tupac, yeah. Hey, but they was like, hey, I guess these black people got money too, so let's just keep selling it. And that's what it is. Is it the best? That's debatable. What's in your cup is in your cup.
Oh, go ahead. No, I told him about that. He appreciate that.
So what's in your cup? So if you like it, I ain't gonna put you down. There you go. But
let me tell you, man.
the history of it.
Go ahead. Oh.
Yeah, I respect them for at least, hey, unlike a lot of advertisers and different things, once they realize that black people or minorities, gravitate to that, they shied away from it. At least they kept marketing to us. So I'll give them credit for that at the very least. But, it's my problem I have with like malt liquor. I've had actually really good malt liquor. Not with old, but remember back in the day, Billy D. Williams, that's the only drink he could get. He got advertisement. He got a house to pay.
That's a job. Williams Brothers, I got a job.
Yeah, so he did what he had to do. I ain't gonna hate on him for that. I love a black man making money. That being said, it was a crap product. I'm pretty sure Code 45 will never, sponsor me. So I'll say that it was a crap product. But I've had actual good malt liquor. There's a brewery up here that made only thing malt liquor is like a beer made with all malt, no hops. And I've had good ones. Really, really good one. Like I'll give it to you. You're not a beer drinker. I'll give it to you. You're like, oh, this is not bad.
Yeah, I'll admit when it's not bad, but I'm
Yeah.
just not the man.
It ain't
what
gonna be no Cobras or no Hurricanes or no Blue Bulls or no 8 balls or none of that shit.
Call me when you're gonna do the barbecue episode because I have a use for King Cobras and Coke 45s for that.
That is
For the
okay.
business.
Challenge.
Real quick,
Barbecue. With your barbecue, you can marinate malt. That malt gets right into the meat. You put that in there. Let that sit overnight. At least overnight. 24 hours be better. Then you just take it out. You put your dry rub on it. You start cooking your ribs. You're welcome.
All right, real quick. So I'm in the club with my partner, right? He know I don't fuck with Hennessy. So we got several cups between us in the club.
Sounds good so far.
So he said, all right, I got the next round. And I was like, all right, because we always drinking together. As many drinks as I had that night, he brought me my cup. And I said, you motherfucker. He ordered me some Hennessy. I can smell it before it hit me. Hennessy come out your pores, it come out your shit, it come out your breath, it come out your head. Hennessy is just horrible. I just wanted to state that because I hope Hennessy up their quality before they try to give us a sponsor or hit us up.
They don't have to update. They don't
Fair
have
enough.
to change that
Fair
bottle.
enough.
They don't.
Because you got your
follow your heart.
XOs and you got your Louis. Like, what people don't know is there are different versions of Hennessy. It's way more Hennessy than the bottle Ryan showed us. It's way more
Ever had
Hennessy than
Hennessy
white
White?
Hennessy.
You ever
Had it. And I like Hennessy White. I don't mind Hennessy White.
To this shit.
But I'm not drinking no regular. The regular bottle of Hennessy, that ship doesn't sell, and I can't catch it.
It's in your cup. What's in your cup? In your cup.
All right,
That's-
check this. Check.
I love that. I'm taking that too.
Hey, you talk to the connoisseurs of conversation. Check this out, Ryan. So on the way out, we got this thing called a time capsule.
Bring it.
Hit them with the time capsule.
I mean, we on the liquor today. So, in your vast knowledge, your huge catalog of liquors, we're gonna take one of each. One bourbon,
Okay.
bourbon whiskey together,
Okay.
one cognac,
Okay.
one vodka,
Okay.
one rum.
One
What am I missing?
gin
And one gin.
and tequila, because you put whiskey
Thank
and
you.
bourbon
Yeah.
together.
He already talked about tequila. We good.
Yeah. Oh, I had a surprise tequila, but okay. No, all right. No, well, I'll stick with those tequilas.
No, so you gotta go 100 years in the future. What you send into the future?
100 years in the future. Matter of fact, you hide 100 bottles or leave them in a safe for your 3 generations from now.
Right.
What they gonna pull out the safe? What 5 bottles did you put in the safe?
Oh, he drinking.
But, yeah, I know. I was about to say they're going to pull out some empty bottles. But I would say, for a bourbon, yeah, I got to just follow my heart. Bourbon whiskey, I like that you made that, distinction of the two. But actually, right now, this one called Stellum Rye. This is Stellum Rye.
Turn around.
Yeah. If you
Right.
there's my camera.
Lift it up. There we
There
go.
you go.
Yeah, I know how TV works. Anyway, Stellum Rye. That it's a blend of several different bourbons. They only produce each season. They make another type of bourbon and a rye, and they blend like 4 different casks together. And that blew my mind when I first had it. So
All right.
I will put that one in. But because that's bourbon blend, also if I have to go, E.H. Taylor rye. I'm gonna do the bourbon whiskey, so I'm gonna take two, and I'm gonna take them both, even though they're both bourbons. I'm just gonna take that cat. E.H. Taylor is my, I guess, all-time favorite uh, bourbon. For gin, oh, God, that's forever. Out in what's the name, Asheville, close to the Funkatorium, if you know the area. In Asheville, there's a brewery and a distillery, and they make this one called Chemist Rye, and that blew my mind. I was shocked how good that is.
Dope
Uh,
name.
Gin, yeah, Chemist Gin, and that is out of Asheville, and it's wonderful. Uh, Vodka, let's say Petroglyph, but I can say it. Vodka is supposed to be clean. It's supposed to taste like nothing. So if you're not going to go with some crazy straight up um, Russian title, I got like five vodkas that I can't even pronounce, but they're good and they're just Russian and clean. I'll go over there. I know you hate it, Caroline. I know you hate it, but it's a clean vodka, straight up. It just is.
It ain't even better than Kirkland.
Okay, put the Kirkland. I mean,
But you agree though.
that's the
But
thing.
you
It's
agree.
vodka.
You agree though.
Yeah,
I'm fucking up your
it's
sponsorship.
vodka. Do I
No.
agree? Tune in to the upcoming episode of The Bar is Open, in which I review Kirkland brand.
All
Do
right.
I really agree? Get my real thoughts on my pod. Yeah, shameless production. Anyway, yeah. Vodka. We got gin, we got vodka. Oh, rum. Oh, dude, yes. Y'all come down here. I see if y'all like rum, and something tells me y'all do. There is a local Charlotte distillery. It's the only one in the Carolinas that rum produced in the Carolina called Muddy River. Muddy River rum. Their regular and their Queen Charlotte, I would put in top five rums I've ever had, and I had a lot of rum.
Okay.
Okay, and is that it? Did I
That's
get
it.
it?
That's
There you
it.
go.
Go ahead, Jay Walker.
Man, look, we in the last call. We in the final call, man. The final call, it don't have to be about anything in particular, anything that you talked about this evening, but it's just a little short. What you want to tell the people going out? Like for you, you probably want to talk about the bars open, man. Let people know how to find you, social media, whatever you want to let them know in your final call this night.
Wrong. I like to take this time to talk
Damn.
about your relationship with Jesus. No, I will
Indeed.
get
Oh,
one.
that was a good
But
one. That was
with
a
being
good one.
said,
That was a good
yes,
one.
the bar is open. It's a podcast. It's going into multifaceted forms in 2022. But right now, it's podcast, Instagram, the bar is open pod on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. But I don't really mess with Twitter, but it's there. I don't post nothing on it.
Yeah, I'm the same.
But yeah, Instagram, Facebook, and of course, anywhere. If you listen to podcasts, you can get on anything from Apple, iTunes, Stitcher. You can get on Spotify. You know, it's out there. And it's an interview podcast for the most part. It's everything. So you'll get a bunch of interviews from everybody in the industry. And then, oh, you talk about my phone.
No, that's the
Yeah.
outro.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. Well, yeah. So you can. I thought that was your phone ringing. I'm like, oh, no, booty call a little early, but let it happen. Anyway.
Early and late.
Yeah. He looked like he looked at Booty Talk. He
Yeah.
had Booty Talk
But yeah. So
2006.
just follow me, listen to me. I interview breweries, distilleries, people actually make it. They can talk about it, and then I do reviews. I do blind tastings a lot with one of my homeboys, Mysterious Virginian. Lance, he's a good old boy, but he knows his bourbon, and we do a lot of blind tastings. And then we just do stuff like this. Sometimes I'll just have my homeboys over, and we'll break down the bottle like Hennessy. Is it good? Is it bad? Why do we like it? Ciders, is it good? You know, we'll just talk. So it's a mixed bag. Every week is different, but hopefully it's always entertaining. And if you like this, if you want to keep it on the real, the bar is open. And Jay just froze, but we'll keep it going. So there you go. Thank you, guys. He just completely froze. I was like, okay, that's how it ends. But hey, man, thank you.
When we get off, just stay on for a couple seconds after the countdown.
No problem.
On the way out, I'll do my final call. My final call is appreciation to Ryan, to the Bars Open, to the viewers that are now, to the viewers that were before, to the viewers that will watch this later. We appreciate you. As I always say, we always appreciate everybody. Check us out, like us, share us on YouTube, comment. Damn, boy, my brain froze for a second. But activity, we always love activity. So if you want to be on the show, if you want to leave comments, we got some dope ideas coming, especially for 2022. It's coming. So hit us up. Instagram, Facebook is CarolinaDirt803. Jaywalking is Jaywalking on Instagram and Facebook. Ryan, the Bars Open is, what is it on Instagram? Because that's how I found it.
The Bar is Open Pod. If you get something new to me. So there you go. The Bar is Open Pod.